This is the Infinite Intelligence Report, episode number 6. Question. During this intense time of agendas, what is the best thing that I should look into that will help me transcend all the harsh dealings taking place on the earth right now? Remember what resides within your heart, soul, and spirit. For when you discover this, all worries and concerns shall subside. If you have grasped a strong stabilization of balance and harmony through the inner dealings of your own inward processes, leading to harmony and self-sanctity, such deeds that are prosperous in nature can in turn aid the requirements of others by seeing them in the equal goodness that you see yourself as. The earth has always required your love. It has always required your care and your generosity as you serve as a steward for Mother Earth. You are her child, and she is your divine mother. The love that you integrate and radiate through yourself can perform deeds that cannot always be rationally explained. You are defragmented from duality and concern. You have harmonized and recollected yourself in ways that will reshape and alter your perception of what you believe your world is. This is a powerful premise to explore. To move deeper into embodied states of bliss and happiness holds the capacity to heal from any illness, conflict, and ailment that once bound you. When you feel that satisfaction of holding light and radiating bliss consciousness, that very essence that you are is meant to be shared. Not only does it harmonize your entire being, but it can be directed and can be used to bring others into deep calmness. This is done as you envision them as the loving, compassionate beings that you wish to see them as. This is, as termed, reciprocity. You are bringing the goodness from yourself into them. This is the greatest deed that you can share with another, and it also reaps the greatest rewards from within you to be of service to another in this way. Harshness, as it is termed, only exists when you feed it such an energy to validate its existence. For one who feels that their life is harsh and contains conflict, you have succumbed to a belief that tells you that release and freedom from such bondage is next to impossible. Beliefs can be confining states of mind and can drain goodness entirely from you. It is a capsule that you place upon yourself, feeling that there is no way out. Yet you are the one who has placed yourself inside such a capsule. Be aware of the beliefs that you shackle yourselves with. This will only lead to greater pain that is never necessary. You create your own prisons, but you also create your own heavens. The type of space you decide to occupy is always in your hands to administer. Question. I really want to go deeply into spirit. What techniques can be shared to help me go deeper into the higher planes to receive the clarity that will expand my consciousness greatly? It is for you to know that when you look at a linear mind, it is designed for the physical plane. You are using the physical linear mind as a process to accommodate tasks to be completed within a physical plane that allots space, time, energy, matter, and causality together, so that experience holds a deeper meaning to you. This is the nature of the physical plane. It is the reward of reaped experiences, aiding you in a greater understanding of your nature that truly transcends form from when one is caught up in the feeling of satisfaction, happiness, and compassion. Such a plane is the very nature of incarnation, to savor the richness of deep reward expressed through the physical. When you are looking to expand past the physical, you are to look deeper into the non-physical, or the non-linear plane of your being. This is done through what is termed as the right brain alignment. Through the right brain, you are witnessing all events, actions, material, environment, energies, and experiences as a singular event. This singular event is a containment to all within the one. Therefore, one could say that the non-linear plane exists as the expansive plane that holds all that is one together within it simultaneously. Therefore, working with your own right brain exercises, stimulating certain centers in the brain that encourage the interfacing of simultaneity and oneness, projection, is what will lead yourself to understanding and experiencing non-linearity. To explore this plane is to reach into a greater dimension that accommodates feeling and ideas cultivated all at once. One would refer to this commonly as the causal plane. To reach the causal plane is to reach a far greater state of subtle energy from within yourself. This is to stimulate the greater portion of your neurological areas of the brain that support relaxation, calmness, and stillness. It is to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system through out-breath that will generate the greater feeling of calmness and stillness together. As you maintain this stimulation, you immerse yourself deeper into the dimension of simultaneity and oneness. The non-linear, or the causal plane, representing the higher dimension beyond the physical. The greater that you remain within this plane, the greater you understand the nature of oneness seen from the higher mind. Through the higher mind, all things are possible as you learn to form a relationship bond between the lower physical self and the higher mind, or higher self. Through the accommodation of relaxed breathing, such as heart rate variability or the patterns of held breath for a certain number of seconds, inward and outward pauses in between, you are aligning yourself to greater states of calm. Through this, you are in reach of being one with the higher mind, where all things can be shared with you based on your receptivity and patience, accumulated through your own mental, emotional, physical discipline. This realm is the Hall of Amenti, the Akashic Records, the collective unconscious, and the God mind. All is here within the state of the non-linear or right brain mind. Question: there's been a lot of harsh physical activity across the planet, such as volcanoes and earthquakes. Is it possible that these dark forces are capable of creating very harsh disasters that could lead to a great loss of life worldwide? Such disasters, as termed, are natural occurrences that are minimal in intensity existing throughout the Earth. There have been altercations relating to the use of advanced human technology, responsible for the created amplification of such natural states of fluctuation upon the Earth. One example is what you would know as the volcano in La Palma. This, of its own nature, is a naturally active volcano that has been stimulated by man-made devices to increase and amplify its energetic outburst of volcanic activity. However, such ploys will only be permitted to continue up until a certain point. The idea of any natural disaster, be it amplified or non-amplified in nature, will never lead to a large loss of human or non-human life. Such tactics are only used in forms of demonstration to share the example of lessons upon the earth that have been enforced through the corrupt dealings and ill intent of man. As these are examined further, when there are greater revelations of certain technological devices that can duplicate these effects, these technologies will undergo a different orientation of use. They will be removed from the clutches of the corrupt who no longer hold tenancy upon the earth, and utilized under new management to no longer weaponize these technologies, but to use them in complement to the restoration of the earth. This is the inverted pentagram being turned around into its natural alignment, ending chaotic, controlling energies to harm, and replacing it with harmonious, tranquil energies to aid and assist in the earth's recuperation. You shall be the ones ahead that will administer such technologies in this direction. The world will not be engulfed by destruction and chaos en masse. Rather, demonstrations will be permitted to showcase what technologies have been responsible for the chaotic agendas outlined. The revealing of these technologies and the examination of their effects will lead to a greater dismantling of archaic agendas, and uplift their orientation to serve a greater and far more fruitful purpose to the restoration of the earth that will be seen in the next several years to come. You will no longer live upon the world condemned by slavery, corruption, and control. You will be part of a world of great cooperation, community, and compassion. This is the world to come. This concludes the Infinite Intelligence Report. Another new episode will be coming forward next week. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again in the next video. Thank you very much for checking out the New Earth Teachings YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can check out the websites, newearthteachings.com, where you can order a private session, 3 questions by email, EQ method, and a lot more. And you can also check out healingcodecards.com, where you can grab your mind deck, your body deck, and of course the brand new Body Deck Special Edition. All of these are available in digital editions as well. And you can also get a shirt just like this through healingcodeshop.com, where you can experience the healing codes in apparel form. So feel free to check out these websites. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you again in the next video. Be well.